computer. Yay. Okay, I think it's working.
Yep.
Okay. I'm so excited. So, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. My name is Myriah Wood. I'm a photographer here in Asheville, North Carolina, with a studio called Atelier Unforgettable. We specialize in branding and portraits of all kinds. And really what we try to do is create a safe and embracing environment for people to be seen as themselves and be celebrated as themselves. And most of our clientele are women who we cater to by, saying a woman doesn't just have to look one way. How you show up as a woman is what a woman is. And we would love to capture that for you, for your family, for your business, for whatever. And so that's kind of the driving force behind what we do, which I think is why we sort of settled into like this very comfortable setting with Mánife as well, because you guys definitely have a similar sort of purpose.
Yeah, I love that. And by the way, you guys need to check out her work. Mariah's like incredible. I see your pictures and I am just like blown away. It is phenomenal. Like what you guys have created is just out of this world. I have not seen anything like it. The way that you capture each individual person's like essence and soul and aura, like it all comes through and it's beautiful. I'm just like, this is amazing. It's just incredible. So yeah, I just
Thanks
want
so
to plug
much.
that. I'm just very blown
It's
away.
rewarding.
Just
Thank you. That's really rewarding to hear. It's really a joy and an honor to serve so many women and show them that like their brand of beautiful, whatever, special.
yeah, I love it. It's amazing. It's so good. So yeah, and tell us a little bit about why you decided to attend our event. You attended our very first one, which was really great. Thank you for coming.
Course. Yeah, I need to get my tickets for the next one actually, because I'm going to be there at that as well. Um, but yeah, looking around for networking events in the area, and I'm not really a morning person. And so this one was in the evening, and like I'd worked with you through Zeno before, and so I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to this and see who I can connect with there. And it was really, it was really intense and really awesome. And usually those sort of networking things are like, you chit chat and there's some exchanging business cards and everything, but there's not a lot of like one-on-one sit down, round table style, which is what you promoted. And so that was really to get to know people on a better level there, and really interact with everyone one-on-one was really special. There were so many just phenomenal stories and phenomenal women in that room. It was just like it was like being in like the Louvre or something, just sitting there like taking it all in.
It was very healing for me. Like my experience with it was because I didn't really know going into it, like we don't know how this is gonna go. We've never done it before. And it was very healing. I felt so seen. I felt so safe, and I felt like we could talk about everything. And we basically did. We were just like, let's talk
Yeah.
about everything. And it was also relatable. Like we're all so different, but we could all relate in like some capacity. And that was like it brought us all together. And I loved that. I was like, this is
Yeah.
amazing. I
Yeah.
need this more in my life.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, really, especially in social settings, right, where we are sort of expected to present a certain way. But there was this real sort of sense of, community and understanding that, like, especially as women, right, we're supposed to hide certain parts of yourself that are like it's not appropriate for the business world or whatever. But this was very much like, no, all parts of you are welcome here, right? And the fact that you have a family and the fact that you are working and the fact that you're a CEO and an entrepreneur and a woman, those are all parts that you bring to the table. All of those things are valuable here, and so that was really special.
Yeah, and I loved too how we're all in the same journey, but we're all in different phases too. And so I think too, like for me going to some events, I think just for just people in general, you feel like, okay, well, am I going to like fit in? And so you start to compare yourself to all the other people there instead of like knowing that where you are, no matter what that looks like, is completely exactly perfect in its own way. Instead of, like feeling like you have to be at a certain level to go to these events, it's like we don't care. We don't care if you do all the things or nothing at all. Like it's all perfect. It's all good. Um, that was really great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was really great. And I hope that as like the organization grows, it like we can continue to foster that, because that was really something that is, I think, lacking in a lot of these sort of networking businessy type groups, right? Like, of course, we're all there to meet potential clients and promote our business and get, make money and things like that. But, those things aren't separated from us. They're part of who we are and why we do what we do. The passion that drives, a lot of these people that I meet is really the reason they're so successful. Is because they have that passion and that drive behind what they do, and a love and a joy for, what they do as well. And so being able to like witness that and learn from them as well was really, really awesome. Yeah, because sometimes you walk into a room full of accomplished 60-year-olds, cishet white men, and you're like, okay, I don't know that I belong here. There's not a sense of understanding of, there's a masking that has to happen in order to like present there, but it was really nice to be around people who felt passionate and devoted to what they were doing, because it brought them fulfillment and joy, and they wanted to share that, and like nothing else. There was no other agenda there, and so that was really comforting and really welcoming, which is something that I know a lot of events kind of struggle to cultivate, especially in the business world.
Mhm. It is. It can be really hard. And I think it's our intentions are always good, but sometimes when you're at such a different setting, you don't know anybody, we do put our guards up. We're like, ooh, I'm not really sure. And so I remember I was talking to Zeno the day before and Angie too, because I was kind of like, hey, like masterminding with them or whatever. And I was like, I think I'm just gonna like, we're all just gonna sit down and I'm just gonna like spill my guts and just like open it up. And like, hopefully that helps like start the like feeling safe to do that. Because I think what I've noticed is like when you go to events and things like that, you usually have like a leader, right? But the leader is like just facilitating and like not really actively involved. Like their heart is still closed. And if their heart is closed, everyone else is going to be closed or find it hard to open. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go full open heart here. And I'm just hopefully it goes well. I don't know. But I was just so grateful
And it
to
worked. And it worked. Everybody followed your lead on
thank you.
that.
I was very nervous because when you're doing those things like that and you're opening that up, it can be one of two things where they're like, oh, we're not doing no no Venus, not today, right? But I'm like, can we like yes, maybe. So I'm so grateful for you, and I think you were just incredible. I wanted people to meet more of you and check you out, and we'll do the podcast where we share all of your story. It's incredible. So you guys, like, that's coming soon. Um, it's gonna be just the best. Can't wait. But yes, thank you so much for your time and for attending and all of that. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to see like what we ultimately create. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm very grateful to be included and be invited to, participate in these things that you're doing. And I'm really excited to see what we can make, it's all about building those relationships and sustaining those relationships and in positive ways to support each other. That's, what we're here to do. And I'm really honored to be a part of that. So thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Um, okay, my last question is just what advice would you give to others who are maybe considering attending the event, but they're like kind of on the fence about it?
Okay. I'm going to be really great at answering this question because I'm extremely introverted. And I'm a little weirdo, right? Like I'm kind of funky and my hair is a weird color and I've got tattoos and like, I'm very withdrawn usually, and I'm trying to work on that, like softening up and being more open to people. And like it's something that where I feel like, and when I'm in a room with new people, I have to be guarded, I had to have a lot of social trauma around being judged by groups of strangers, and yeah, being able to be in a place where you were like, all right, here's my, here's everything on the table. This is exactly what we're here to do. It was like, oh, okay, this is a breath of fresh air. Like I really can, let that guard down and soften a little bit and to let my heart be open, like you said, to really being in service to this group of really amazing women and getting to know them one-on-one. And that was really a paradigm that's not usually supported, that I don't feel very often. And so feeling that was really special. And nervous about networking events, that was like the safest I've ever felt at a networking event, the most welcoming. And it, like I said, it was really a pleasure to be there and to experience that, because it's we create a lot of these sort of fears in our minds about what's going to happen, if we let people see us, right? And so but to like be in a place where you feel seen and you feel like what people see is appreciated, that's something worth cultivating and worth participating in, no matter how scared you are. So even though I'm scared, I went and I really enjoyed it and very grateful.
Wow, that was just beautiful. Masterpiece. Thank you
Well,
so much.
I'm sure my parents will be extremely pleased to know that they didn't waste a bunch of money on my education.
Wow, they did it because golden. Well,
I
thank you
really
so
appreciate you talking to me. And yeah. And yeah, I'm around, you know how to reach me. So if you need anything, just let me know.
Yes, and tell everyone, what is your Instagram handle? Like, how can people get a hold of you?
So if you want to follow the studio's Instagram, Atelier Unforgettable. And then my personal photography one is at MCW Photo AVL, all one word, lowercase, no spaces.
Okay, I need to make sure I'm following.
I'm really bad at updating mine, so following Atelier Unforgettable is probably a better idea.
And then I'm going to, let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Is it ALIE?
It's AT. Let me
A
make sure I'm spelling
AT.
it. Hang on. ATELIER.
Ah, found it. Okay. That's so I have cats. That's you,
Mhm.
that's your group's like
That's
main.
the studio. Yeah, that's the studio's Instagram. And then mine is MCW Photo, PHOTO AVL,
Found it.
which
Perfect.
has not been updated in a while, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Break it out. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we need to do. I need to do a shoot with you soon. This is beautiful. Wow.
Absolutely. I would
I'm
love
like,
that.
can everyone see this? This is a fucking masterpiece. Like, wow. Just so
Thank
good.
you.
I love
Well,
it.
I would be honored to photograph you, so definitely let's get you in sometime.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list.
The mile-long to-do list.
Oh yeah. Me. Yeah. Okay, got it. Fabulous. Thank you so much, Mariah. I really appreciate
You're
you.
so welcome. I
Okay,
appreciate you too, Venus. Thanks.
thank you. Okay, let me see. I'm going to stop our